Here's some free secrets from Disney's Free Guy. Starting off with this legend of a tank right here, that is the tank from Halo, the video game. A movie that's a legend for video gamers that couldn't be beat is Ready Player One. So instead of trying to top them, they chose to just give them a little bit of a shout out. You remember James Holliday, the creator of the game? Well, his username was Anorak, and if you look in Millie's real life apartment, you see she has blocks that spell out Anorak. Also in Jacksepticeye's YouTube stream, we see someone who left a comment and their username is Ready Player 2. Now this could be a shout out to Ready Player 1 or an Easter egg to an upcoming sequel. When we first meet Guy, he is eating a yummy bowl of Sugar O's. Can you guess where this Easter egg points though? Pixar's The Incredibles 2. Now if you remember, Dash wants to eat sugar bombs, and wait, some of you are thinking, but that's sugar bombs and this is Sugar O's, right? But watch when Mr. Incredible stops Dash from eating sugar bombs, he replaces them with fiber O's. Sugar O's. Sugar O's. Sugar O's. Level 10 Easter egg. Guy also drools over Big Ups, which on a side note has ones and zeros on because we're living in a simulation. But when Guy finds a bunch of money sitting on this guy that's sleeping, he checks his deposit to find that he now has $2,187.03. 3 cents because it's a level 3 Easter egg. The first level of the Easter egg is from Free Guy when he has a balance that matches Star Wars, more specifically, Finn's trooper number is FN2187.
FN2187.
2187. The second level of the Easter egg is that it's an Easter egg to an original Star Wars, the good Star Wars.
Huh?
When Princess Leia was taken captive by Darth Vader, she was put into a prison cell with the numbers 2187.
We gotta find out which cell this princess of yours is in. Here it is, 2187.
But get this, that wasn't the source of the Easter egg. That's right, there's a third level.
2187.
The third level to this Easter egg is that the prison cell was an Easter egg to another movie, an older movie called 2187, and George Lucas shouted out to this film in Star Wars because it was one of the films that inspired him to make the kind of movies that he made. And there we have it, Easter egg 3 levels deep. They also put in their Star Wars music and a lightsaber for good measure. Since Disney now owns everything, they don't have to pay for royalties to anybody. They just do false copyright claims. Then when we live in the new Zootopia, we have the famous Wilhelm scream. And the Wilhelm scream is right here. Then we get shoutouts to our own world. That's right, more YouTubers. Obviously this guy right here is Ninja, Pokimane, Dan TDM, and Laserbeam. Free Guy was directed by Sean Levy, and since he was giving cameos to everyone else, he gave his daughters cameos.
Wow, life in the big city. Ain't nothing like it.
The Big City Dreamer Girl was Sophie Levy, Sean's daughter.
Go back to your side, man.
And the Tween Gamer Girl is Charlotte Levy, Sean's daughter.
He's just an NPC. Please, stepmother.
And her foul-mouthed little sister is Colette Levy, also Sean's daughter. Another baby that Sean gave a cameo to was his baby Stranger Things. Well, it's kind of his baby since he's been producing it for so long. Behind the streamer, we have a Stranger Things lanyard. And there's also an Infinity War poster. Oh snap. Wait a second, was that a Goofy scream I heard? If you look at the laptop, it says N7, which is a shout out to Mass Effect. Guy is also referred to as a blue shirt guy, and in the boss battle, he fights a stronger, not quite complete version of himself who also has a blue shirt. It's just tattooed on his chest. But the creator of blue shirts is Keys, and Keys is also wearing a blue shirt.
I came in like a wrecking ball.
Nope. Clearly this is a shout out to Miley Cyrus's music video. Sponsored by Pop-Tarts and Frosted Flakes. Nothing like watching movies with built-in ads, right? Because that Disney Plus membership doesn't pay the bills. Keys built the NPC guy based off real life and made a guy that looked for a girl just like the girl that Keys is crazy about. She likes her coffee medium with cream and 2 sugars.
What's the thing that gets you up in the morning?
Medium coffee, cream, 2 sugars.
And in the video game, everyone drinks their coffee the exact same way.
Medium coffee, cream, 2 sugars.
You know it.
That's a portal gun, as in portal gun from the game Portal. And then this is the gravity gun, and that's from Half-Life 2. And this one is probably not an Easter egg, but with teeth like that and a voice like that, did anyone else get the vibe of Robo Gadget from Inspector Gadget? Great movie. So to sum up this movie, the game was originally designed where the NPC, or non-playable character, would live their life in a fake world, while all of us on the outside know it's not real, but the main character doesn't know. Sound familiar? Well, it's a great movie worth watching if you haven't already seen it, and that's called The Truman Show.
Oh, and in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Did you catch the connection? Truman had a best friend, Marlin, who would drink beer with him while hanging out at the beach, looking out into the water, wishing that there was more than just a simple world that they were trapped in. Just like Truman, Guy would hang out at the beach with Buddy, drinking beers, and thinking about ways that they wished they could escape the world they're stuck in. And perhaps that's why this was turned into a deleted scene, because it was too obvious of a knockoff from The Truman Show. Truman also tries to get a trip to leave the island, but none of the flights or cruises go anywhere because there's no escape from the island. Just like in this game, the travel agency only has trips going nowhere and the sales aren't till tomorrow. That's also why the shoe store has a permanent sign that there's a sale tomorrow, because on the island, your dreams are just out of reach. In the fight against Game Over Dude, we have several epic references. This is obviously the Hulk's arm. Then this pickaxe was from Fortnite. You remember when Fortnite was cool? Glad that trend died. This is clearly Captain America's shield and of course a lightsaber. But if you didn't know that that was a lightsaber, you probably didn't know that you should click the like button. Okay, so now here's a huge Easter egg. Guy, well, not Guy, but the guy that's playing Guy. That's right, we're talking about Ryan Reynolds. Before he was an NPC, he was Deadpool. Check out Keith the streamer. He has a Deadpool poster on his wall. Then we can complain about all the cuss words in Free Guy, which is weird that it's on Disney Plus and appears to be family friendly, and they probably could have done without all the cussing.
Good morning, Goldie.
But Deadpool definitely has a potty mouth.
Did I leave the stove on?
So we shouldn't really be shocked with Ryan Reynolds.
You might want to look away for this.
When Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool, he says, "What the
Negasonic Teenage Warhead."
Negasonic Teenage. What the
So they say it in this movie too. But look who's saying it. It's Chris Evans.
What the
Language.
And if you don't know who that actor is, you're crazy. And he's also the guy who plays Captain America. And in Age of Ultron, Iron Man said, "Thanks Disney for polluting family films." Of course, I have to admit, it's weird that we're mad at cuss words for being in a movie because it's too violent, but we're okay with this guy having a window in his chest.
That man is dead.
Then we have product placement in the film also. And no, I'm not just talking about the Pop-Tarts. Literally blatant product placement. Clearly this is a reference to Aviation American Gin. Why is that a reference and why is it an Easter egg? Well, it's because this is something that Ryan Reynolds owns, so we have a potty mouth in family films and that's okay, but showing the brand of alcohol, that crosses the line. Maybe it's because there's more fatalities from alcohol than guns.
Like booze ever killed anybody.
Here's something weird. If you look on the calendar in Guy's apartments, it's missing the 4th day. And watch the car in the background, it's actually changing colors. And this is actually something that you can do in real life. Then this guy over here, if anyone's ever played these type of games, he's glitching into the wall. And then we find out later that you can actually see the Magic Island in the reflection of the blinds. But if you were to go rewatch the movie, you will see that they go into Guy's apartment through the blinds. And he is also opening and closing the blinds, repeatedly hinting, hint, that this is where he's gonna be seeing the island. And then here's a fun little detail. Look at that car rental sign of stolen cars that got damaged and now they're renting them out. And then check out this bank robber. Look at what's on his arm. That's the Biohazard logo and RPD symbol from Resident Evil. This blast right here is the Mega Buster and that's the gun that Mega Man uses. Also, fun fact, there's a Mega Man movie in the works. And this scene right here looks a whole lot like the motorcycle shooting scene in Night and Day.
Here. What next?
Let him have it.
You serious?
And since Disney owns Marvel too, here's an Easter egg that I think is a reference to Falcon. I mean, look at this. It's black with a red stripe that has silver on both sides of the red stripe. Also, I can't just pretend that we didn't notice Alex Trebek made a cameo. Rest in peace, Alex. In case you didn't know who he was, he's only a legend in Jeopardy. This guy's full name is Walter Mickey, and his nickname is Keys. And Walt Disney is the reason we have Mickey Mouse. One could say that Walt was the key to Mickey. And here's a few random Easter eggs I didn't have a good segue for. There's Iron Giant art on the wall. And here's Jack Skellington. And here's the Joker. Hands Up Guy also can't put his hands down no matter what.
That feels unnatural.
But if you look closely, we can see him at the bank with his hands down. Another detail that we have to Key's real life is the metal balancing guy in Guy's apartment. If you look in Key's apartment, he also has the same metal balancing guy. And I want to give a shout out to my Discord. Thank you for your help. Because of you, we found Freddy Krueger. And he's right here. If you made this far, that means you like the video, so you have to share it with someone that likes the movie Free Guy. That's the law. That also means that you should probably subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss our next adventure. Speaking of adventures, let me know what movie you want to talk about next, and your comment could be featured in that next adventure. And until the next adventure, remember, most importantly of all, share a smile. They are contagious.
Hey, share a smile. They're contagious. Can you imagine a day without smiling? That would be outrageous. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out with Crazy Nate. Make sure to leave a thumbs up if he left you feeling